Well, I am picking up my motorcycle from White Lightning Harley Davidson, this Low Rider ST, and yes, the rumors are true. Today, this Low Rider ST gets a new home. Let's talk about it. Well, I know what you were thinking. Ty, why in the world would you sell your Low Rider ST? You've made all these videos saying how much you love this motorcycle, and now you're finding it a new home. That is ridiculous. What is going on? To that, I say, I never said I was selling this motorcycle. I never said that. What I said is I'm taking the Low Rider ST to its new home, finding a new home. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I have done, rather. My wife and I, we have recently moved, and that's where we're going today. We are taking this Low Rider ST to the house. Now, oh my goodness gracious, it feels so good to get out and ride today, y'all. I mean, like in a bad way. I have so needed this. So it's been, I don't know, probably 3.5 weeks since I've really posted a video on YouTube. And I just don't do that. I usually try to do, I don't know, maybe a video every 3 or 4 days, something like that. But it's been about 3 weeks, and it's just been driving me crazy. Well, there is no doubt about it. Moving sucks. I hate moving. It is awful. I did it a couple of times, or did it enough times when I was a kid to know that when I grew up, I didn't want to do it that much. And man, I despise moving. But sometimes it is a necessary evil. Now, it wasn't a necessary type of situation with my wife and I. Really what happened with us, we went to this open house and went and walked through this house, and I just fell in love with it. You know, I really did. Just fell in love with this house. And we thought, you know what, we're just going to give it a shot. We're going to put our house on the market. We're going to see what happens. And that's exactly what we did. And boom, 6 days later, we had a contract on our house. And the people that bought our house were like, look, we're all cash. We're going to make this happen super fast. We love your house. We want to buy it. But here is the deal. We want you out in 20 days. I mean, 20 days to be out, to find another home, I mean, all this type of stuff that involves moving. It's just craziness. So we took it upon ourselves and said, you know what? All right, we're going to make it happen. Now, I also wanted to say this and tell White Lightning Harley Davidson thank you. They actually let me, I didn't have a place to store my bikes, you know, because there was actually a couple of days that my wife and I were quote unquote homeless. We moved into a hotel in downtown Chattanooga for about 4 days, and you know, had our stuff in storage, and I needed a place to store the bikes. Well, White Lightning let me store the bikes over there, so I'm very grateful for that, and it all worked out well. So picking up the bike and taking it to the new house today, and I'd like for you guys to come along with me, part of the journey. You know, something else about moving that I cannot stand is you might as well just eat out of a garbage can.
Oh, I love trash.
You know, I mean, here's what I mean by that, is that fast food has been on the diet just about ever since we moved. Now, Winnie and I, you know, occasionally we'll go somewhere for a nice dinner, or try our best to grill some chicken with some veggies or something. But for the most part, when you're on the move and you're working and you're just packing on boxes and unpacking boxes and trying to get things done, food is just something that's not really pleasurable. It's just a necessity. Give me something, I'll eat it, let's move on. You know, something else I'm thinking of here is moving is so stressful. Oh my gosh, it is so very stressful. And man, sometimes you get tired, you get fatigued, you're worrying about the financial burden of moving and making everybody happy, and you know, trying to pull everything together. And sometimes tempers flare and you do and say things you shouldn't and that type of thing, because you're just so tired. And that's one of those things, you know, you just learn more about yourself, you learn more about your significant other, and you just try your best to make it work. But I'll tell you, my wife is a trooper, man. She is awesome, she is fantastic, and I think we make a pretty good team. But that is one of the things that something else I hate about moving. It's just, oh, it's just exhausting. One of the last things that I can think of is an HOA. You know, where we lived before, we had an HOA, and I am not an HOA type of guy at all. And where we live right now, we just live on a regular street. Look at that view. Look at that view, man. Look at that view. We just live on a regular street, and no HOA. I don't have to worry about a HOA. I don't have to worry about people telling me what to do, my own property, none of that garbage. And I am so happy about it. Well, thank you guys very, very much for joining me today. I most certainly appreciate your time. Pretty soon, I'll be able to get you inside with me in the new Ty from Tennessee garage. But right now, there's just way too many boxes in there. All right. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.